Hi, I'm Sue.
And I'm Mark. We're the national leadership couple for Worldwide Marriage Encounter England and Wales.
For us, the sacrament of marriage has always been important, and we believe a vocation. Ask any priest or religious if they fulfilled their vocation when they made their vows, and they will say in their own words that it is just the beginning of a lifetime journey building a loving and intimate relationship with God and sharing that with others. For us, the sacrament of marriage is a similar vocation, a lifelong journey of love with each other, which we share with our children, family, friends, and community.
The journey to the sacrament of marriage isn't always clear. At 18 years old, I tested a vocation to the priesthood, attending seminary. After 2 years of discerning, I felt priesthood wasn't for me, but at the same time I knew God had something in mind for me. Falling in love with Sue was exciting in a different way to previous relationships. With her I felt whole. The thought of committing myself to Sue for a lifetime was anxiety-provoking and almost incomprehensible, but the thought of being without her was much scarier. That was when I knew I was called to the sacrament of marriage.
When Mark asked me to marry him, there was no hesitation. This was the man I wanted to share the rest of my life with. However, I discovered that my underlying feelings from watching my parents live a cold relationship left me with some doubts. Part of our journey was to complete a marriage preparation program, which challenged us to think about what we wanted from our relationship and how we could share the sacrament of marriage with others. We've been blessed with 3 children and made a conscious choice to bring them up knowing God and to understand what it is to be part of a community. We took our children to Mass and to children's liturgy, and as they've grown, we've participated in parish activities as a family, and they've chosen to receive the sacraments of the Eucharist and confirmation. We chose to send them to our local Catholic schools, even though this meant more travel and expense for us as a family. It was important to us for the schools to be a community with a rounded education that focused on values and personal development, not just an exam achievement. We are proud to say that they've grown into loving and supportive young adults who care for others without judgment, supporting their own community of friends.
On our wedding day, we invited God to be part of our relationship. We understood that being part of the church also means being part of our local church. As a couple and a family, we have been parish catechists, altar servers, readers, stewards for Mass, tea makers, washers up, helping when we could. A few years after we were married, we experienced the gift of a marriage encounter enrichment weekend and volunteered to help. Through this, we support couples and priests in their sacraments of marriage and holy orders, encouraging healthy and life-giving relationships, and in turn we have been supported on our journey of marriage by other couples and priests.
After celebrating over 25 years of marriage, we are still very much in love. It's not always easy, but when we fall out, we pick ourselves up and try again. A marriage has to be shared, loved, worked at, and cherished. We make a conscious choice every day to love, because that is the vow we make to each other, to God, and to our community. That's our vocation.